This is question 1A and 1B, and this is about Henry Ford. He designed the first moving assembly line in 1913 and revolutionised car production process for the Ford Model T. And the assembly line at the first Ford factory became the benchmark for mass production methods around the world. And this wants to know the benefits of specialisation and the division of labour are mostly associated with. And the answer here is Adam Smith. He was the person who came up with this idea of the division of labour, that you'll increase your output per factor input per time period. Mostly the labour productivity output per worker per time period, because each worker will become very good at what they're doing. That was Adam Smith. At the two ends of the spectrum about how economies work, we have Karl Marx, and he was the one who believed in command economies, and we had Hayek, and he believed in the free market allocating resources. Sort of in the middle was Adam Smith. And John Keynes, he was somebody that we'll look at later on when we're looking at aggregate supply, and that was largely where he was relevant. So the answer here is A. The next question says, explain one, only one. If you do more than one, you don't get awarded any more marks. One advantage, so a good thing, of the division of labour in car production. And the way that they break down the 3 marks that are available here are, you have one for knowledge. And the one for knowledge, you need to explain that you know what the division of labour is. So you'd be saying something here about the production process being broken down into separate steps, or you could say that each person is given a task within the production process. So 1 mark for knowledge. Then you also get a mark for application. This is an easy one to miss. So in this case, you needed to be applying it to the car factory. So for example, one person adds the tyres to a car. So that would be an example of application. You're saying something specifically about cars and car production. And then the 3rd mark is about giving this advantage. We still haven't given an advantage. So you could say, for example, you have an increase in labour productivity. And you would probably just explain briefly, because each person is focusing on one task. So the output per worker per time period will go up.